is an excellent speaker, maverick, and a guru in testing, I would say. So, Santhosh, could you help enlighten us?
Sure, I'm always here to enlighten people. So I need to hear the applause. If you want me to get motivated, start.
Give him the applause.
Yeah. Great. So how many of you think that this talk is going to be boring? I see some faces, they're already feeling bored. Okay, what is he speaking? Okay, is it some like stand-up comedian or something? But I also do a sit-down comedian thing. I sit and I crack jokes which no one understands, but only me. And I laugh. That's great, right? I don't know why this keeps popping up. Because it's connected to what? What's it connected to? I need to get answers here. No one speaks here. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. Can anyone say hello? Everyone? That's awesome. Why are you so shy? Because I was an introvert. Now I'm an extrovert. I keep talking talk shop. So let's start, right? How many of you have done security testing before? Security testers? No one? So you all are new? All right. So let me close this. It automatically connects to, look at that. Keeps connecting. And I don't know where my internet is gone here. I cannot find it. Look at that. What happens? Where do you see a Wi-Fi here? I don't see, because I got to disconnect it and then connect it, because only then I can see the toolbar. Get connected. Cool. So I love this exercise. How many of you have the, firstly, Facebook account? Raise your hand. The people who do not raise their hand, okay, they are maybe in the Stone Age. I know you are actually very good. It's a lot of noise in the head, right? Okay, you keep seeing scrolling again. And then you feel like, oh, these people are going to this place. Okay, you feel like you are left out from people. Stop being such person where you feel left out. People do things. Everyone does things. And today we are going to speak about, okay, well, security is not in good health. And before that, I would like to start show you a demo itself. Just keep watching this video. It's playing. Have you heard about InkMonk? InkMonk, an e-commerce website. So recently, when I was in Istanbul, whenever I go to a new place, I just hack applications. And this is one among them. Don't look at me. Look at the screen. You see a cashback balance there, 1,000 rupees, which I added. Now we will see how. Edit. How many fields do you see here? 1, 2, 3. But it's not what it is. It looks like there are 1, 2, 3, which is email address, GSTI number, and name, and then mobile number. But it's not actually what you are seeing there. Let's go to Network tab. How many people use this developer tools? Always. Not for your expert. Stop being boring person. Go to here, edit and resend. Okay, simple stuff. Now you look into the request body here. Look at that. So many attributes there. Parameters. But on the UI, you only saw the 3 or 4. What's going on here? Because we are always stuck to this UI. What's happening here? Well, UI is good. It matters. Now we see that ID. Now I have a story about this ID. Do you see these kind of IDs in your applications? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. The first thing is what you need to tell is, don't fire the programmer, please. What you can say is, okay, don't use IDs like this, which are digits here. How many digits are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you brute force them? Can you automate them? You keep automating, and maybe you will change the profile, that edit form, for other users. We never know. Well, actually, it worked. It did. It started changing for different user accounts. What I did was I created multiple accounts by myself. I did not do it on other users because I don't want it to affect them. Then what I said to myself was, this is boring. I don't want to affect other users. What's my benefit as a hacker? I don't think that, okay, I need to make other people frustrated. What I wanted to do is look into all the different parameters and decide on what kind of attack I want to do. So I keep scrolling on the right here. Scroll, Santhosh, scroll in the video. Go ahead. You see that is blocked. I can block all the users of that platform by just changing the Boolean value to true. It's simple. Just keep playing around with your developer tools. You know, it's so easy. When you right-click, stop going to inspect element. Even if you go to inspect element, there's something called as network. Just drag your mouse slowly. It's hard, I know. Just keep dragging and click on it, and there's a treasure. And then I keep scrolling. Look at that. How many parameters you have? Phone number, cashback balance. Amazing. Woohoo! No, you don't want to do that. Even that company won't have so much money. And they will start thinking like, okay, how is this guy having so much of cashback? Now I did that 200 response code, okay, which means success. To verify it, okay, I had to refresh the page to see the magic happening there. So what did I do there? It doesn't stop here. I go to cart, I add something there. I wanted to see whether it gets applied or not, really, or it's just a dummy there on the UI. Go to cart. Look at that, 437 discount. I am cash used. So I could order anything, TV, and this kind of bugs are everywhere, starting from your McDonald's. You'll all receive an email for the slides. Okay, there are 80 slides with much more deeper information in that, exercises as well. And you can, if you don't mind, can I have one last exercise? One exercise, can I? For you, and I'm going to make you probably cry. Because what it looks like, it's not really that. I'm connected to internet here. Great. Now let me go to tinyURL, this website here. Simple, right? Guess the password. I'll tell you the password. But guess the username here. The password is testing. You need to find the username. In the best interest of the time, okay, I'll go quickly so that I won't ask questions here. The character, what I would do is, how I would approach this problem is, I enter something, I click on login, and I observe. What happened? No limit to a number of attempts. And also you see that, okay, there was no that rotation there, which means there was no server, which means client side. To confirm this, what I will do is I'll go to network tab as well to see if there is a request sent when I submit the form. Go to inspect or developer tools, and I go to network here. And let me enter something dummy here. No request. I mean, all the other requests that you are seeing is coming after the page load. So there was no request sent there. And how do I need to find this? But maybe I'll go to view page source. And just see, because it has to be on the client side, right? If there is no server-side request, it has to be on the client side. Look at that. Okay, we have testing, which is the password. And this is the username here. Because here, if I go and match up this one, and I scroll here, you see this buffer code? It's a username. That's what I'm using a JavaScript and sending it from my JavaScript to the input fields there. I close this, and how do we find that character? You just copy paste it? I think we copied it, right? Oops, we did not. So let's try to use the same exact thing there. To left testing, and in here, copy the same thing, go back, paste it here, and password is testing. No, it did not work. So how do you find this character? What is it? Space, looks like space, but it's not what you see. How many kinds of spaces are there? Multiple. One of them is a non-break space. So how do we find that? And that character is a no break space there. Ampersand NB SP semicolon, that's the one. But how do we get to it is power of JavaScript again. I mean, here in this case, everything has a power, but it's good to see the power of JavaScript in your talk, right? People will feel, wow. Cool. I go here, because I need to find the document scripts. Now there are so many scripts. HTML collection is 6, but all these things are my plugins. The JavaScript is coming from my plugins. And the number would be 5th one, the index of that. If I go here, this is a script which has that testing and a space there. So what I do here is step by step, I want the 5th index here. I take this. We got this, right? Cool. If we go here, testing, and that thing, whatever that weird character. We go here, script 5, and here we want to do the inner text again. So it becomes a text so that I can copy. And I still have